The police became the enemy in Ferguson last night.
You need to stop throwing objects into police and disperse immediately.
A lot of people in this city believe that a white officer has just got away with the murder of an unarmed black teenager.
They don't like you, they don't trust you, they don't believe in you.
And the protest wasn't peaceful for long. A dozen businesses were torched, so were several cars.
Unfortunately, this spun out of control. What I've seen tonight is probably much worse than the worst night we ever had in August.
The violence in August followed the death of 18-year-old Michael Brown. He was shot 6 times by Officer Darren Wilson. These photos were part of the evidence a grand jury looked at. The bruising, signs of a struggle that Wilson says left him fearing for his life before he pulled the trigger. Last night, the jury decided not to charge him.
It's demoralizing, and it makes you question the fabric of the place that you've grown in.
He could be judged not guilty or guilty if he did receive a fair trial, but there's certainly enough evidence to prosecute him.
I think what's more important to me is what people out here and on the streets are prepared to do to stop the execution of black and brown bodies.
In Oakland, California, protesters stopped traffic. In Seattle, they played dead for the cameras. And in Washington, the president admitted perceived police discrimination isn't just an issue in Ferguson.
There are still problems, and communities of color aren't just making these problems up. Separating that from this particular decision, there are issues in which the law too often feels as if it is being applied in a discriminatory fashion.
No one died last night, but as looting followed protests, at times it looked like a city out of control. Police in Ferguson have said tonight they'll be tougher. America will be watching. Dominic Reynolds, 5 News.